It started with that viral video, Kony 2012, about a warlord named Joseph Kony who had a violent gang of 2,000 soldiers running through South Africa. The defection of Kony's radio operator, named Michael OMONO, is a terrifying insight into the kind of mind-f***ing PSYOPS is capable of. The US government was feeling pressure at the time to resolve the humanitarian crisis, but they didn't want to get involved in committing a large ground force. The military turned to their PSYOPS soldiers to quietly put an end to Kony's rampage, and they came up with a plan for defeating Kony's Lord's Resistance Army. They decided the best way to keep the conflict at a low intensity was to find key officers in Kony's army and persuade them to defect to our side. PSYOPS was playing a game of 3D chess here. We're talking about the kind of soldiers that have The Art of War by Sun Tzu on their bookshelf. And it's not just there to impress guests like at my place, they actually read it. The PSYOPS team located OMONO'S family back home, his mother, his daughter, and his uncle. Now imagine you're OMONO walking on patrol in the jungle, and suddenly you hear a recording of your actual mother's voice begging you to come home. They played radio broadcasts over loudspeakers and dropped leaflets from helicopters which had messages printed on it, and then he looks on the jungle floor and he sees leaflets with pictures of his daughter and his uncle begging him to come home. He left the L.R.A. by walking for 2 weeks through the tropical forest to turn himself in, where the US military helped return him to his family. PSYOPs are guys not to be confused with psychologists, who are people that I see at the VA. Believe me, it'll take more than a team of PSYOPs guys to sort out what's going on up here. Following that key defection, Kony's army dwindled quickly from 2,000 down to only 100 soldiers and became completely irrelevant, essentially ending a decades-long war with the Lord's Resistance Army. This was a textbook win for the psychological operations soldiers.